It's a money car. All numbers matching? There is no such thing as a V4. My transmission was messing up.
Oh, yo, what up?
I've been getting uglier and uglier. This fool go. Fool disappeared in the white air. Oh, there he is. Well, because there's still power in it. Stop driving, repair immediately. All right, the saga continues. So the new stickers and stuff is on the Suburban. Didn't record it, but you'll see it right now. And the Suburban's been gone for a little bit because I had to take it down to Chino Hills Transmission over here with Greg and those guys. And what's dope is they also actually have a contract with the Fast and Furious and you know, that whole franchise. And they've been working on a lot of vehicles, and it sucks because they've been getting a lot of cars, having to build them and meet deadlines while they still have customers' cars and figure out what's going on. So I was just, they fit me in the mix. But my transmission was messing up. And what ended up happening is because the speed sensor to where the motor, the transmission, the speed sensor, so everything could talk to each other, went out. What sucks, with my year vehicle, they put the speed sensor inside of the transmission, so even they had to drop it to get inside to change it. Cool, problem solution. Bigger problem is when they found the part, it's a nationwide shortage. Just my luck. But anyway, they got it, everything's good, put together. They said everything's running perfectly. So let's get down to Chino's transmission. Yep.
Oh, yo, what up?
There's that guy. So we're gonna head down and pick it up and see what
they're talking about. What?
Let's see what they're talking about. Damn, man, I can't even use my own words. Am I that predictable? That's funny. Oh, they got an Impala. What year is this?
That's a 59, right?
It should be coming. It should come up a little higher.
16, 61. It looks like a 50.
Yeah, no, it's a 50s. And what year is that red Impala out there? 58?
That's a 59.
59? 58, 59? 59?
Yeah.
That's a money car. All numbers matching? Damn. Andy, this fool go. Fool disappeared in the white air. Oh, there he is.
What's up?
59.
59. Oh,
Yeah,
right.
59. That's a money car right there. Uh-oh.
Time to go home yet?
Oh, I thought you were going to be like, hey,
No, you just exhaust route. You got to take care of that's how you got to deal with it.
No, what's going on with the exhaust?
Just the way they routed it. And so you can hear it kind of hitting the cross underneath, and it can slow route. When you first start it.
But does it sound like there's a leak at all?
No, not at all. Just a little route.
Okay.
So you can tell like where the exhaust is actually. I don't know if it was on the frame or the cross member, because it's been cut and welded before, and they cut it the exact same spot, and Jeremy welded the exact same spot. And he put it back in there, and it did it to me this morning, and I drove it again after I talked to you to make sure it was good. It didn't make any noise at all, but it did it this morning. You'll hear it when you start.
So it's something that, okay.
It just exhaust needs to be, probably like someone has a tubing bender, they can bend it for you.
Is that rattling you were talking about?
No, the rattling that I was talking about, that was the catalytic converter. Remember, it was like sounded like there was rocks in it, so I had to replace that, which made me be able to pass smog. So the speed sensor, it's inside the
trans. You gotta pull the trans out, the bell housing comes off, and the pump comes out, and it's on the back of the pump. Literally bolts to the pump.
And it was a nationwide shortage of that sensor, that part.
It was a pain to get those things. I had one. I got my hands on one. I always try to keep them in stock. I'm like struggling to even keep one in stock now because everybody's on back order with them.
Damn.
And the GM, you call it like Chevy. We discontinued that part. Like,
So,
how do you guys discontinue that part? Come on, man.
And now it's gonna be on some. Hey, people are gonna have to start going to the junkyards and damn.
I got guys looking for me because I want one on my shelf. I don't want to have to go nowhere else. I want one on the shelf.
Oh, there's a Ford Focus in here. I'm not surprised. It looks like a 2014.
That guy's glutton for punishment. He'll have us fix one to get all done. It works good. In 6 months, he sells it, buys another one, and it's got more problems. He starts all over again.
Yep.
What are you doing, dude?
Yeah. Oh, I just got a new 2014 Ford Focus. It's the SE though.
What was that? The DCT?
No, TCM. Transmission control module.
DCT, so dual clutch trans.
Yeah. The worst.
It's always the module goes bad, the actuators go bad, the throttle goes bad.
That's why when you said you were getting that DCT in your Lexus, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
We had one here last week, and the neutral safety switch went bad on that exact same car. Not that one, another one, Ford Focus. I've never had to change neutral switch on one of those ever. And that little neutral switch, 2 bolts, takes 20 minutes to change for $400. The linkage was all screwed up. It wasn't reading right. It wouldn't shift right. I mean, the linkage just felt like the shifter was worn out.
Damn.
And then getting a new sensor for it put on, everything cured.
Yep.
All right. So now everything's good. When you ran the codes, it didn't come up no more and all that?
We changed the input speed and the harness.
Okay.
And the gasket seals, serviced it, and everything, of course. So.
Okay. I think I might have to, you know, the little super chip thing. I think I might still dial that in because you could type in if you have bigger or smaller rims, or so everything's
you get that
okay.
speed out kind of.
But as for like trying to soup it up, like I'm gonna just keep it as is. Okay.
I use mine for like tow haul mode.
Right.
Believe it or not, tow mode, you get the best gas mileage. Not the tow haul, but on the little super chips.
Right.
Go to tow mode, you get the best gas mileage.
Yeah, because I'm gonna type in the gear change and then the tire change.
Yeah, do the gear change, tire change, and just go to like tow mode, and you get the best gas mileage.
And it's still able to,
Oh,
okay.
it drives perfect. No, it still drives good. You just, for some unknown reason, I didn't believe it. My son actually did a little test with his, and he had a later model Chevy 1500 with the 5.3 and and he actually had the best gas mileage in the tow mode.
Damn. All right. Well.
You wouldn't think so, but.
No. All right, Greg just says, "Sis Andy, he's taking your car."
Ah, shit. God damn it. No, that's a V6. Mine's a V4.
There is no such thing as a V4.
What are you talking about? A four-cylinder?
Yeah, V is like this, where it goes like this.
Oh, well, mine's a four-cylinder. That is what? Okay.
No, but anyway, yeah. So Greg just said that that's a 60, not a 58 or 59.
Wrong again.
Yeah, man, she's a little dirty. I don't even know why I said she. None of my cars are she's. All my cars are he's. It's my dog. You guys replace? Yeah, all around. Gotta get this thing cleaned up. See how it sounds. Ooh, alarm still works. All right, let's not blow up. No check engine light? Yeah, we're good. Yay! What?
What did you just turn on?
I didn't turn anything on.
Oh, why did it the sound changed?
It's warming up.
Oh.
All I did was just, yeah.
Reason it slowed down?
Yeah, it's warming up. It was a cold start, yeah.
They cleaned it up too?
Spectacle did this.
Yeah, they cleaned everything. That looks so nice. That looks so much nicer, dude. It looks great.
Cool, yeah. Easy to work on now. You know where leaks are coming from now.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because it'll show up.
Yeah.
Everything's all clean.
Ooh.
That's beautiful.
All right. Want to ride your car?
What?
You want to ride your car out there? Carpool! Oh, yeah, huh? You can just hand me that. That's all I'm going to back here anyway.
Pioneer.
Yeah, we're going to get back to all this.
Pioneer audio.
And that back there.
So there's no sound system in it right now, right?
Only thing that works now is just oh, that's the rattle. Okay.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about.
Yeah. Only that works now is just door speakers.
Oh, okay. So these guys?
Yeah.
Those are still pretty big. I mean,
It's big.
bigger than most.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
All right, let's go. All right, y'all, man. The adventures continue. Oh yeah. Your boy kind of freshened up a little bit because as this whole Suburban getting it fixed process, figuring out what's going on with it, as this process has been going on, I've been getting uglier and uglier and just haggard. And I'm not gonna continue to do that to you guys, man. So your boy looks all right. Anyway, so we picked up the Suburban, and like I said, it's like take one big step forward, bunch of small steps back. Big step, and this is the small step back. Drove it, everything was cool. Been noticing that rattling noise, which from my recollection, recollection, and knowing my truck, it wasn't there before, you know, from the exhaust. I don't know what that rattle, you could feel it under your feet. But now, when I left my crib, there was oil in the parking spot and it was fresh. And I looked and the check engine light is now on. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know what that is. Watch. Let's see if you can hear it. Let's see. Great, now it doesn't want to do it. Car stuff, I swear. I don't know. Anyway, so we're gonna go ahead and get this thing taken to a muffler shop to where they can see if there is something loose, get underneath it, and also let me know where this oil is coming from. So, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and test right now and see what this check engine light is for. So, let's get that going. Let's do that right now. System 2 Rich Bank 1. System 2 Rich Bank 2. P1174. No description. So let's see what that is. Suburban P1174. That says, indicates fuel trim cylinder balance fault on bank 1, meaning the computer detects a lean or rich air fuel mixture imbalance on the passenger side. Common causes include vacuum leaks, faulty upstream O2 sensors, clogged fuel injector, or a dirty mass airflow sensor. Oh joy. I don't like this because I don't know if this is just a video, but this says stop driving, repair immediately. I don't know. I'm gonna go get this thing looked at, and then after that, parking it. Oh joy. So let's get this going. Car stuff. So just went to the muffler shop, got it checked out, and they said like some of the welds, it was just like tat 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 tat, like a lot of the welds weren't even fully sealed, and there was like holes and it was spotty. They said that the muffler is on the left side, on the driver's side, is pushing up against the frame. On the right side is just a little bit of space, so they're gonna have to recut it and I guess redirect and all that, whatever. Cool. Now, so that's on Wednesday, but look at this. Look at this. Check engine light just disappeared. All those 3 codes just fixed itself. I mean, I'm okay with it fixing itself, but come on, man. So then now the truck is running cool, but what was that oil about? And I'm gonna show you guys the oil in a second. So I just want things to go smooth, man. I don't be doing too much. But you know what? If things ain't hard, it already sounds bad. If things don't get difficult, you're not gonna appreciate it when things are easy. So yeah. All right, let me show you guys this oil spot. Yep, there it is. That is fresh. And it's weird because there's a line going across it. So I don't know, it must have been dripping off of, this looks like it's dripping past like the little skid plate underneath. And then all that looks direct. Like that's, you gotta figure it out. You gotta figure it out. Hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Come on, y'all. All right, we are still going, and now we're getting ready to pull up to Josh's house because we're gonna get these subwoofers reconed once again because of the amp blowing out or something messing up. The amp is messed up, I believe. He's gonna check it, which calls for the head unit to get messed up, which we changed, and then the new one, and then yeah, you guys saw all that. Hopefully he has time to check the amp and see what's really going on, but I want to get this system fixed, dialed in, and off the checklist. I don't like surprises in a negative way, but I'm expecting a surprise in a negative way. If it doesn't happen, it was a good day. So let's link up with him right now and see what he's talking about. Let's get it. Hey, I'm sorry that, I'm gonna try my best, but I'm sorry I'm not the most energetic. Been having not the most smoothest day. Outside stuff been really irritating me. I'm trying to make do, man. You know how it is. Sometimes life be lifing. But right now, Josh already took one of the subwoofers, the one that was bad. The other recon for that has to come in, but we took out the RCAs in here, so he's gonna hit it with a meter just to even see if the amp is actually what maybe the cause or the problem or whatever, you know what I mean? But before we start taking amps out and this and that. He's gonna kind of just run a check just to see if it's even that. Did you want me to turn my key so there's power to it at all?
Yeah, it's gotta see. It's hot too.
Well, because there's still power in it, but
You have a light.
here, do this.
I can feel it in the back of my mind. It's like everything came at the right time. Bouncing in the vibe.
My father, you can turn the volume down on the phone.
You wanna say hi? Take a look in my eyes. You probably think I'm dead. No.
So yeah, so the fan's still on and everything.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's weird. It does have output.
It does not, or does have output?
Having output. It's on the input that is the right input. It's having output. It's fucking weird.
Okay, so something is coming out that shouldn't.
Yeah, it shouldn't be having any output coming out of it
Gotcha.
at all. Let me check the ZVL link, see what it's doing. Nothing. Let me check this motherfucker.
Now right here on this voltmeter, it says 15.8 right
Yeah,
now.
that voltage is fine. It's the RCA. What it's doing is it's sending a signal back.
Yeah, I think that's what fucking
Killed the head unit.
right.
But why is it doing that? That is the big fucking question.
And even though it's unplugged, there's no subs, it's still warm.
Yeah, it's because the power supply is coming on, and that generates heat. Yeah, we're getting 1.3 volts. That's fucking crazy. Let me look more into it. We might end up having to send it back to DD just because my dude for like the last 4 days was
MIA?
MIA. Except for I know where he lives, so I go to this place.
Yeah. All right, so what happened with Josh, he said that the amp that powers my subs, it is bad. And it's one of the inputs that's giving an output. So signal power is coming out of the input, which it shouldn't be, which shot forward and shorted out my head unit, which is why I had to change the head unit. So I got to call the manufacturer, a couple other people, see what's up with sending it out, have them go through the motherboard or whatever, going through it, replacing it, fixing it, and get it sent back, which is also going to take some more time. I just hope that that's what the problem is and that I don't replace the amp, get it all going good, everything works, and we turn it on and something else happens, which means it was never the amp or the head unit. There might be some type of wiring or a short somewhere in my truck that didn't exist that now exists. But it sucks because every time we fix something, something else goes out. So it's troubleshooting. But every time we isolate a problem, fix it, pay money for it, that wasn't the problem. So now we've had 2 people say it's the amp. I'm trusting that. But we don't know why that happened. That's another big thing. Why did that happen? So now what's going on with all the cables, inputs, outputs, RCAs, whatever, that's going into it? Was that the problem? We don't know, but we're going to have to get this fixed, get everything perfect to find out. Yay. Yay. So we're back to this. Let's keep this going, man. We're going to get this thing dialed in. We're going to get it right. I'm going to just give up and say, forget it. First come, first serve. Take it. Take it. Nah. All right, y'all. On to the next.